Everybody, welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to talk about steering lock mechanisms and what to do if one fails. But before we go any further, I want to tell you to like, share, and subscribe. And if you have enjoyed the content on this video, please share it with some of your friends. Anyway, without further ado, what happens when your steering lock mechanism won't turn? Well, I get this question quite a bit from a lot of viewers, you know, and recently my buddy Bert, who bought a 280 SE, had the same issue. And so what happens? Well, first of all, people think it's really ugly when I remove this. There's a video that I have called How to Steal a Mercedes that has quite a few hits, but actually that was the situation with this car, and all gas and diesel steering lock mechanisms have a similar structure. But this is one from an 85 300D, and it's got a parts tag on it. It's fairly new. So step one, when you're dealing with this, you need to remove the lower dash panel, the instrument cluster, the steering wheel, the turn signal switch, and the plastic cladding around the steering wheel. Does this sound scary to you? Well, it's not. You're actually getting to this a lot less scary. Once you get into the car, getting to the steering lock mechanism is a piece of cake. There's a little metal collar that bolts over this pin, but once you get to this pin, this is called a locksmithing pin, you can actually drill the pin out, and you can tell that there are drill marks right here where I went at it with a drill, but I removed all that stuff so I could get to this pin. Now there are some people out there that say, oh, just drill out the key tumbler. Well, you idiot, what happens if you have a 126 and you want a matching tumbler with all the other tumblers on the car? Because you can't get your original factory tumbler. The beauty of this method is it allows you to save your tumbler, because I will show you what happens using this knife. Once I remove this thing, even if I can't open the key directly, if I push this button in on the end, suddenly the mechanism will actually turn. See? And it'll unlock, whereas without removing this thing, this is probably the worst tool for the job. No turn. Turn. Same thing applies when you have the tumbler in the car. So anyway, I use that knife mostly for cutting watermelon. If you want to see what actually happens to this thing once you get it open, the heart of the problem lies in this goofy little mechanism, which is the mechanism that unlocks this whole deal. So there's a stop pin here, but you can actually slide this thing in and out. And then the other thing here is that there's like a bar with a spring, and the relationship here is that basically this little sliding mechanism wears out or jams, maybe due to lack of lubrication, but maybe for some other reasons that I haven't figured out. But anyway, this is the heart of the problem. It's not your key tumbler, it's this part that's embedded. Drill it out, don't drill out your tumbler. And then push the thing in, your key will turn, so you could save your original tumbler and have matching keys. So help all of you guys out. In the meantime, I hope your key doesn't get stuck. And if you want to avoid this problem, remember to park your car with the steering wheel tilted at an angle and not in the horizontal position. So anyway, enjoy driving your Mercedes Benz, and hopefully you don't have to change a lock tumbler. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe like I asked you to earlier. And think about supporting us on Patreon or Patreon. part that's embedded